What's up, everybody? Pablo here, talking to you about stock options, how to make money online trading stock options. Got a lot of videos out there. Sometimes I have educational videos. Sometimes I'm just shooting the shit with you guys. This is one of those times where I'm just giving you something that makes you go, something to think about, something to look forward to, something that when you're able to do certain things, it's going to make things more fun. Right. So we're talking about how to protect yourself. Right. I mean, when you own a house, you have house insurance. You have property insurance, you have a boat, you have boat insurance, you have your life, you have life insurance. So if you have insurance pretty much for everything, why the fuck would you not insure the money that you're trading with? And you can, and I'm going to show you how. Briefly, I'm going to tell you how right now. In the videos that I've shown you, we've seen put calls, which means we make money if that particular company, let's say Apple, goes up. If we buy puts, means that we make money if Apple goes down. So if I'm telling you about a trade, or if I'm recommending a trade, or maybe you own stock, maybe you own a lot of Apple stock. So say if you own a lot of Apple stock and maybe earnings report is coming and you're a little bit nervous, should I pull my money out? Should I take some off the table, or what to do? Why not insure that? So if you own Apple stock and you want to insure that, remember that when you buy an option contract, it's equivalent of 100 shares of stock. So you can do it to the T, or you can just insure a portion of it, just so you have a little bit of a cushion. So if you have stock, which means you only make money if Apple, if you bought the stock, not if you're shorting it, but if you bought the stock and you think Apple's going to go up and you have your stocks that only make money if Apple goes up, then you can go in the options market and you can buy some put options. If you're worried about an earnings report, earnings come all the time. Earnings is a big stock mover, right, for most companies, for a lot of companies. So why not insure your trade, insure those stocks by buying some put options? That way, if that earnings or announcement or whatever that's worrying you is coming up, then by buying put options, you're insuring your money. Because if you go down in the stock price, your stock's going to lose value, but your put options are going to increase in value. So it's almost a wash. Depending on how many you buy, you can equal it out exactly, or you can just buy a little bit of protection. It's up to you. Same with options in our only options trades, where if I'm buying a call option on Apple and we make money with calls only if Apple goes up. So if I'm spending $2,000 on a trade on Apple on calls, why not maybe spend $100, $200, maybe $250 on put options? Could be more out of the money, could be in a different month. You look at prices, you look at what makes sense to you, but you can actually have a good portion, if not all of it, protected in one trade altogether. Now, a lot of the times, as you guys know, stocks don't just go all the way up, or they don't just go all the way down. I mean, in a straight line down or a straight line up. If it's in an uptrend, it'll go up, and then it'll drop down. And then it'll go up, then it'll drop down, right? So that's where we use the insurance. I don't always do it. A lot of times I do. If I own stock, I'd always be doing it, especially when events are coming up. But if I'm spending $2,000 on a trade on call options, why not spend $150 on put options? That way, if I'm wrong on that trade, those puts are going to make money. So I'm insuring a big portion of that trade or a small portion of it. Either way, you're giving yourself an extra cushion. So as a general rule, when we're 50% down, we're out. But if we have that cushion over here, maybe that's covering 10, 15, 20%, so that gives us that more room to let that trade do what we think it's going to do, right? And a lot of times, let me tell you, a lot of the times you can make money on both. If you know how to manage it, and I'm going to help you how, you can see those put options. If you're wrong and you see those put options getting more and more value, then you're making money there. You can actually sell those because, like I said, stocks don't just go all the way down or all the way up. It'll pop back up, even if it's a little bit or maybe a lot, right? So you can make money in the puts, you can sell them, and then as the stock goes up, then you're making on those calls that you originally bought thinking they were going to go up. If you're still nervous, you can pocket those put options that you've made money on, or you can roll them. Rolling means you're just picking another expiration time, maybe more time, maybe a different strike price. So you can actually sell them, get right out of it, or you can roll it into another month or another expiration week, or you can just sell them entirely, pocket the profit, put another portion of that on some other put options that's still covering those call options. Right, that's more advanced stuff. It's more stuff you're going to love. There's way more things you can do with options, a lot of spreads, a lot of crazy things. I'm going to try and help you step by step. You got to start at the beginning. You got to learn slowly, or you're going to get overwhelmed. I know what it was like for me, but I'm here to help. And when I start doing my trade recommendations, it's going to have the best of everything that I know how to do it, right? So a lot of the trades will be insured. Some of them won't. Sometimes we need to, sometimes we don't. All depends on the market. All depends on what it's been doing in the past, what it's doing now. There's criteria that have to fall in place in order to put that insurance on, but the option is always there. Some people don't like putting on the insurance because you're spending a little bit more money, right? But it's a good idea to do that. And a lot of the time, especially if you start doing bigger and bigger trade quantities, right? As your account grows, then instead of doing $2,000 trades, maybe you're doing 3,000, maybe 4 at some point, and hopefully you're going to get to the point where each trade you're putting on $10,000, $20,000, right? So you got to get to those points, and that's when the insurance really matters on every single trade, right? The smaller amounts as you're learning, you can. It's still good to do that. It's good to practice. You're going to have a paper trading account where it's good to do that there, so you can see how it moves and when it moves, right? So lots to look at, lots to talk about. I hope that gives you something that you're going to be thinking about. That's pretty cool. Your trades are going to be insured. You know, you're going to have an extra cushion now from what I've already taught you. You're going to have an extra cushion on the downside, maybe even make money both ways. All right. Hope you liked it. Peace, guys.